What's up guys, my name is Devin and welcome back to another episode of Footballrs. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new GripBoost DNA 2.0 receiver gloves. Here are the gloves we're going to be taking a look at today. Again, these are the GripBoost DNA 2.0. We have 5 different pairs. We have a white and blue pair, a white and red pair, a white on white pair, this is going to be my favorite, and then 2 TikTok colorways as well. They're called their Grip Talk. You have kind of a black pair and then a white pair, but let's unbox these 3 that are still in the packaging here. Kick things off with the white pair, take a look, see what we think, and then later in the video we'll get into the full in-depth review. All right, so first things first, here are the gloves. I'll give you guys a nice look. The white on white's kind of tough to tell. We'll get another colorway out in a bit. First, let's take a look at the back. Patented engineered palm surface for greater friction ball stops. So that's going to be that unique texture palm you guys see. Made with lightweight material for comfort and better ball feel. The palm is infused with GB Vice Grip technology for a strong hold grip. Added support and grip to make the glove more durable. And then of course it meets all of the important standards for football. So next, let me get this thing off of here. So we did review the original DNA ones kind of a while ago at this point, and these are very different. So I'm kind of excited to see kind of how they feel, if they're similar. The only thing that really seems to be similar is that unique hexagon grip pattern that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Let me get off all of this packaging and then we can take a look. GripBoost, for whatever reason, makes this very difficult because they literally add these pieces to their glove for packaging purposes. It's kind of a thicker material. It looks kind of ventilated on here, but as you guys can see, you can't really see my hand through it. It's a couple layers, I think. It's definitely a thicker material, but the thin material they have here is very nice. You guys can see it's almost like a suede or a velvet. I don't really know, but it's super duper soft, very thin as well. And then the other material, you have a neoprene cuff, and then of course you have the GripBoost grip that kind of goes over from the front of the glove. Continuing to look at the back of hand, you do have a different kind of mesh material here between the fingers. Let me grab a different pair so you guys can actually kind of see what I'm talking about. Here is that nice black suede. You guys can kind of see, you know, how it reacts. It's super thin, it's super duper soft. And then this is the material I was talking about, so you guys can see it's different from the rest of the back of hand. It's a thin, regular mesh material we see on lots of gloves. And then at the top, we have kind of a thicker material, and that's going to give it that durability we talked about earlier, and also some stability in the fingers as well. This right here is their strap. They've cut out a little triangle just to save a little bit of weight, I guess. Looks pretty cool, but it's a typical Velcro strap. Kind of comes up from this side, comes down. Pretty cool, pretty standard these days. And then here's that neoprene cuff. Pretty much every glove these days has a neoprene cuff. It's just a good, nice, secure feeling piece of material around your wrist. And then of course there's the certification right there on this tag. Let's take a look at the inside real quick. Take a look at that jock tag. Let's see, 2 words, GripBoost, size, and then a place for your name or number. And then you get the little Tyreek Hill peace sign there. As you guys might know, Tyreek Hill, I believe, is a part owner of GripBoost, so he's heavily involved in a lot of their stuff. You've seen some of the cheetah colorways. So pretty cool stuff there. Also, I don't know about you guys, but like these things right here are just for packaging. So if I were to get these gloves and wanted to wear them, I would probably just cut these off because they're unnecessary and I would be annoyed by them. I don't know about you guys, but this just irritates me. All right, so next thing we're gonna talk about is the palm. So this is what makes the DNA. It's this unique palm structure. You guys can see it's these little hexagon shapes. And the goal of these is to create more friction because there's more surface area. So there's more surface area to get more friction and ultimately give you a little bit more grip on the football. It's a pretty cool idea. GripBoost does have some of the stickiest gloves in football, so I'm excited to test these out later in the video and see if it's really noticeable or if it's just kind of a peace of mind thing. Let me take out some of the other colorways really quick. Of course, this is the white TikTok pair. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. So there's a white pair and then a black pair. These are their Grip Talk is what they're calling them. Pretty cool. You know, TikTok's kind of been taken over lately, so we see that all over the place. This is the all white pair. That's my favorite for sure. And then we have a blue and white pair. This is red, actually. We have a red and white pair. Let me get these out real quick. I believe these are the only colorways they currently have. We'll talk more about it towards the end of the video during the full review, but here is the white and red, and then this is the white and blue. So let me get these out for you guys. So here they are. Here is the white and blue pair. They all have a nice white base, which is going to get dirty quick. So you definitely want to keep these clean unless you play on turf or something, but it might be tough to keep them clean. So I believe those are all the colors they have right now. But again, just kind of going through the glove real quick. It's pretty lightweight, does have some good structure right here in the thumb, which is kind of an important place for it. A couple different materials. I really like this back of hand soft material. I'm curious if it's going to trap heat in or kind of help extract it. And then of course, how well will this mesh here breathe? I can't wait to try these gloves.
Today's video is sponsored by Shock Visors. Now, if you watch our videos, you know Shock has been a longtime supporter of this channel. In fact, they gave me my first ever visor insert way back in 2014. And just like us, it's safe to say that Shock Visors has come a long way in those 10 years. Their Zero G Plus is the best visor on the market and fits almost every single helmet with one visor. While other companies would make you get a different visor for your Schutt F7 versus your Riddell Speedflex, this shock visor fits a Schutt F7, a Riddell Speedflex, this Zenith X2E, Visus O2, and the Riddell Speed. Now, aside from it fitting every helmet, it comes in 21 different colors. And they're super affordable, which means you can pick up a clear for games and then a random crazy color for practice. Now, if you want to learn more about shock visors, you can visit the link in the description down below or watch any of our videos we've made. And in that link down below, we also have a 15% off coupon code that you can use anytime. All right, back to the video.
All right, guys, now we're going to dive into the review part of this video. In this part, we're going to look at the comfort, the fit, the grip, the protection, the style, what position these are best for, and the price. The first thing we're going to talk about is the fit. These are another great fitting pair of football gloves from GripBoost. The back of hand uses two different materials that work great to give you a compressive and supportive fit. The main mesh on the back of hand is like this really soft, lightweight material. It's not the most flexible material in the world, but it does feel compressive on the back of hand and keeps the glove in place. The material over the thumb part is the same material we saw in the GripBoost Stealth 5.0s. It's a much thicker material than the one we talked about earlier, but it does a great job keeping that thumb in place because the thumb is kind of a key point for the gloves and how to keep it from moving around when you catch the football. It's kind of like this thin neoprene backed mesh material, but it also stretches plenty to give you a nice tight and secure fit. The mesh on these between the fingers is also a nice compressive material, so no matter how thick your fingers are, these will kind of stretch to fit and feel nice and snug all around your fingers. For the cuff, these have the usual neoprene material, which is nice and cozy on your wrist, and the strap on these actually angles down a little bit, so it gives you a little bit more wrist freedom, which is nice as well. But the strap on these still straps up nice, gives you a nice secure fit if you want, and then if you don't want to strap it up, you can do that as well. Overall, these are another lightweight, tight-fitting glove from GripBoost. The next thing we're going to talk about is the overall comfort. On the hands, these things feel great. They feel super lightweight, but they also do a really good job extracting that heat as you guys play. Your hands get sweaty, and these do a good job kind of kicking that hot air away. And then you get tons of flexibility in all your fingers. You have full dexterity, no problem moving your hands whatsoever. There's no stiffness or anything. It feels good. And like I mentioned before, this glove has two materials that kind of make up the back of hand. The main material is super thin, it breathes really well, and it's really soft to the touch, super cozy. And then the thumb material is a little bit on the thicker side. Like I mentioned, it's kind of that neoprene backed mesh. And then the other material is that thumb material. Like I mentioned, it's a little bit thicker because it is kind of like a mesh backed with neoprene. So it does kind of trap in a little bit of heat, but it's not too bad. And then again, that mesh on the side of the fingers is a really nice job kind of conforming to your fingers because it is a nice compressive material. The neoprene cuff feels super good. It's super snug, just like most neoprene cuffs. It feels good, nice and snug when you strap it up. Overall, as far as comfort goes, they're lightweight, they breathe really well, and they feel really comfortable on your hands. The next thing we're going to talk about is the grip. So the main selling point of these is going to be their unique DNA palms. There are three things about this grip that you guys need to know to really understand what's going on. First off, the palm pattern texture you guys see is unique to GripBoost. I talked about it a little in the unboxing, but these palms have a hexagon pattern, and the goal of these is to create more surface area on the gloves to create more friction to ultimately give you even more grip. The next thing you need to know about the grip is that this is their latest version of their GripBoost Plus palms, so these are their stickiest gloves to date. Lastly, these palms are the thinnest gloves they've made to date, so that's going to give you so much more flexibility and also much better ball feel when you're catching the ball or just holding it. The end result is one of the most unique and stickiest pairs of gloves we reviewed on the channel. And in addition to that, you do get these kind of overlays between the middle bits of the finger, so when you're catching the ball, these aren't going to rotate all over the place, and that's going to allow you to have more grip on the football at all times. Overall, the grip on these is not only one of the most unique, but one of the best in the game, and truly what makes the GripBoost DNA football gloves special. The next thing we're going to talk about is protection. Now, this category is more for the big seal gloves that we review on this channel, so as you guys can probably expect, there's no real protection. These are a receiver glove, there's no padding whatsoever, and the back of hand is really thin. The next thing we're going to talk about is the overall style. I think these are a pretty good looking pair of gloves. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. These have some really dope details like the suede-esque material on the back of hand, the big GripBoost logo, the DNA strand etched into the strap, and of course, the hexagon pattern palm. Overall, it's a pretty clean design, but I do wish they had some more colorways. The colorways you guys saw in the unboxing part of this video is all the colorways they have available on their website right now. They have the blue and white, the red and white, the white on white, and then they have two TikTok inspired colorways and dubbed their Grip Talk pair. This is the black pair, and then this is the white pair. Overall, a dope pair of football gloves with some really cool details, but they need more colors ASAP. The next thing we're going to talk about is what position these football gloves are for, and these are a skill football glove through and through. Simply put, they're lightweight and built for the fastest guys on the field that touch the rock a lot. I can see skill guys including running backs, wide receiver, and DBs rocking these gloves. The next thing we're going to talk about is the price. These gloves retail for $50. $50 is honestly the perfect price point for this and kind of the going rate for a pair of skill receiver gloves right now. For $50, you get what appears to be a pretty durable football glove that looks good, feels good, fits good, and has some of the most unique and sticky palms on the market. Overall, I'm a big fan of these gloves. They fit my hands really well, they stayed really comfortable, they look super clean, and they have some of the best grip in football, if not the best. If you guys want to be a little bit different and stray away from the usual Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, these are the perfect choice. There you guys have it. There's the full unboxing and review on the GripBoost DNA 2.0s. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like the video, comment what you guys want us to review next, and subscribe for more content just like this. My name is Devin, and thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Footballrs.